Welcome to the Trinity Grade 3 song Etude by Saw from the Trinity Grade 3 2016 to 2019 series. A great song, this a little bit like Allegretto. We're going to be playing around with some chord shapes and across the strings, some sweeping broken chords and arpeggio type playing. Lots of right hand control technique work required, so getting the fingers ordered in an orderly way on the right hand for the strings is going to be imperative for us here. First thing to do, as I kind of always do with these songs, is to look at maybe the technical difficulty that we're going to encounter. We're going to be playing a C major chord. It's possibly the first time that some people may have played it. So the main thing to remember is without playing any right hand, to help the brain a little bit, we have finger 1 on fret 1 of string 2 for C, finger 2 goes on E, fret 2 of string 4, and then C, fret 3 string 5, and use those fingers. Don't use any other fingers like finger 4 on the low note. Use these 3 fingers to help play these 3 notes, because that's the first chord shape. The second one will be playing a bit more open strings, but we'll have a B, a D and an F, kind of roughly formed at the same time. It forms part of what we call a G7th chord with a B in the bass, but try to remember that in this particular bar, which is the second bar, the B needs to be held down for the whole bar, so the F will play when the B is playing as well. So just practicing left hand forming the C shape there as we did, and then those 2 fingers for that chord will really help you if you practice that as just a little starting exercise to get the fingers used to moving independently to those frets. So straight away, let's start off, let's see how we can play this. The main thing is, what I'm going to be doing is my ring finger is going to be playing string 1, so you can see that. My middle finger is going to be playing string 2, and my index finger string 3. So try to keep that alignment of the fingers as we're going. I'll start off, I don't need to form the chord fully to start off with, but it's nice to keep the notes down once we start playing. So if I play my G with my index finger, my high G, so I could start with fingers on my right hand and those fingers on my left hand down, a C and a G. So I've got G, high G, middle finger C, open string E. Then I've got my index playing G again, C, my E with my thumb this time, G with my index finger, and there's my C. So across the string I've actually got my C major chord formed, and that's really nice. That's just what's going to give us the really nice sound we're playing. So counting, we've got a crotchet to start with, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you can see there the benefit of starting with the C shape if I wanted to start that way as well. So you can do it 2 ways. You can lay a finger down at a time, but I would suggest you keep the fingers down. If you need to lift when, for example, you play the E, you can do. It won't make too much difference, but it just means more finger movements if you're going to do that. So my advice is keep the fingers down and let's see how the chord sounds. That takes us to the next one. So I'm going to go thumb for B, thumb, D, index, middle, then index for my D, middle for my high F. So you can see there I did thumb, thumb, I, M. Let's try that again. Thumb, thumb, I, M. And you can just see I shifted my hand to help my fingers get over the strings. So to tempo. And you can see, sorry, slightly incorrect rhythms there. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. That's a bit better. 2 crotchets on the end. Then we're back to A, M, I. You can see I formed my C chord already. You don't have to. Now I'm going to do thumb, thumb, not the most elegant of solutions, playing two thumbs like that, because the thumb's gone the wrong way and it's got to come back for the string 5. However, we will do it this way today, because it's going to allow us to go A, M, I, thumb, thumb for the E and C, I, M, A. You could do it other ways. You could go A, M, I, sorry, A, M, I, then M for the E there, on string 4, then thumb, I, M, A. It's your choice, whichever way you feel you wish to do it, then just write it down and give it a good practice. A, M, I, M, thumb, I, M, A. I think it's really your choice. You decide. At grade 3, we're not going to play too fast, so you'll be able to get the thumb from the E and C in reasonable time. That takes us then to bar 4, and here we have, I'm going to play M, I think M, I, M, I. Let's see how it looks. So we've got D, M, I, M, I. Yeah, so that's quite nice. M, I, M, I. And then my thumb, crotchet, index again for string 3, the G. Again, there's different finger variations, but at least with this one, M, I on the second string aligns M, I for strings 4 and 3 for the G and D. That takes us, well, we've got a G at the end. I form my C chord this time, and I'm going to do the G, and then G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C. Then the B. Yeah, it's a slight change here. B, thumb, I, M, A for B, D, G, B, and then M. We could play thumbs here or index. It's up to us really. Yeah, I like the thumb, but it doesn't really matter too much. So we'll go D with M, index, G, F, ring finger, G for index there. So let's see how that sounds. Yeah, it's nice and fluent with that right hand fingering. And then we've got a E with an A ring finger, C, and then a run of low notes, so thumb, G, E, G, F natural, A, G, B, and then C. So I did C there with my thumb, middle finger string 2, thumb, index finger for the G there. So I've got the thumbs playing 5, strings 5 and 4. Well, you can see straight away really this song is about how you're going to present your right hand on the strings. The main trick to do is to really ensure that get a pencil and write down which fingerings you like. Have a go with that. If you still feel it's not quite right for you, then rub the pencils out and put some new pencil markings in and give that a go. Eventually you will find a way, but the fingerings I've suggested here will probably help you along the way in the first instance. That will take us to the next section, and I'll do that in the part 2 of this video.